Hey everyone, welcome to today's video. Today I am just going to be doing a simple get ready with me and kind of do more of a life update. I just haven't had a minute just to kind of sit down and tell you kind of what's going on with my health and my skincare and all of the things I'm kind of focusing on lately. And so I thought I could just do a little get ready with me. It's not necessarily a tutorial, but I'm just going to do an eyeshadow look with my KKW Beauty Classic Blossom palette, and I think I'm going to try to do a cut crease. I've done it before with my other Tartelette and Bloom palette, but I'm going to try it with the KKW Beauty. I've done a cut crease with neutrals, but not with color. So we're just going to go ahead and jump right in. So if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, go ahead and become a member of our Glowing Gluten-Free group. And also go ahead and ring the bell. That way you'll be notified of every time I upload brand new content onto my channel. So here is my KKW Beauty Classic Blossom palette. And I am going to go ahead and start with kind of a neutral tone. I think this color is called Tree. I'm just going to pop this right into my crease area. And so recently I uploaded a skincare video onto my channel, and I have changed some of my routine even since I uploaded that video. So in the video, I dried off my face after I did my cleansing, and now what I've been doing since, quarantine, watching more YouTube, and I have learned that if you apply your serums after you cleanse your face, leave your face damp, put your serums on while your face is damp, because your skin is like a sponge. So that serum is going to soak into your skin better if your sponge, your skin, is already damp. So actually it really does work. I was kind of skeptical. I've always just kind of dried my face after washing, and it really has made a difference. My serums soak in faster and they have a little bit more glide to them. I can kind of apply them a little bit faster, and it feels like you're putting more serum on, but they'll sink in faster. And then of course you want to seal everything in with your moisturizer afterwards. And I think I'm going to try mixing more of my serums. I think I'm going to try to use my, maybe my vitamin C and my peptides at night, also with the retinol, just because the peptides can give a little bit more moisturization to my skin because it does have the hyaluronic acid in it. And I recently learned from an esthetician in New York that you can mix vitamin C and retinol. That's been kind of a topic that's like kind of controversial on whether you can mix vitamin C and retinol, but if you are a retinol user that's fairly seasoned in it and you're not sensitive with it, that you can mix your vitamin C. So I might try that, because it can actually, she said that you can actually boost the effects of the retinol and the vitamin C when you use them in conjunction. So I might give that a try too. So I'm going to take my little brush here from e.l.f., dip into the same color Tree, and as I always do, just go along the lower lash line, blending into that upper area here. And as always, if you have any videos that you would like for me to do, feel free to leave them in the comments. I'm open to suggestions. I want to do videos that you all want to see, as well as some that I want to do as well. Okay, so now comes the scary part of the cut crease. It's using this small little brush. This guy is from Morphe. It's the M124 brush, and it's just a little bitty skinny flat brush. I'm going to dip into the color Season here, and I am just going to cut my crease. And it's okay if you get a little messy on the edges there, because I'm going to go in and blend everything out. So I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing on the other side. And you want to leave your eyes open for this part. Don't close your eye and try to do this, because you're going to get a different line with your crease area. And so you want it to be where your eye naturally creases when you have your eyes open. Okay, now that I feel I have that fairly well defined, I'm going to go in with my eye winger brush from Scott Barnes, which is number 63, and it has this really interesting shape to it, but it makes it really good for fluffing out the crease area. So all I'm doing is taking the same color season, applying a little bit on the brush, and going into that cut crease area and just kind of fluffing the color up and out. So I recently had a procedure done. If you've been watching my channel for a minute, you'll know that my health is not where I would like it to be. I've been struggling with my health for, well, lots of years, but mainly in particular this specific problem for a couple of years since my husband and I moved states. So what happens is whenever I eat any kind of food, except for a few things, and when I say a few, I literally mean a few, like 3 things, my throat feels like I'm having an allergic reaction. And if you've ever experienced anything like that, it's just kind of like a really kind of tight, itchy feeling, like your throat is kind of swelling shut. If you've ever had to go to the emergency room for an allergic reaction, or you've gone into anaphylaxis, it's a scary event, and it's definitely real and definitely serious when it happens. But as far as the doctors have found out, that's actually not what's happening to my throat. Even though it feels like an allergic reaction, they've actually looked at my throat, and it doesn't look, my throat doesn't look like it's had the distress of an allergic reaction. So we're really trying to understand why this is happening to my throat. What we did recently is I had an endoscopy done. And so that's where they take a camera and they put you under anesthesia and they look down into, for me, they looked into my throat and basically down past my stomach. And they looked at everything, and what they were trying to find is if I have the condition called EOE, which is basically the way that I've looked it up online. The way that I've seen it described is it's basically like having eczema on the inside of your throat. So what actually happens is you get an excessive buildup of white blood cells in your throat. And so when anything kind of brushes up against those white blood cells, I'm not sure what they do. I still need to do more research on that, but it's like it aggravates your throat, and it can make you feel like your throat is tightening up, and it could really itchy and extremely irritating. So that's what we're hoping to see if I have that. Honestly, I'm really hoping that I do have that, because I've looked at the symptoms and it makes so much sense that that would be what I have, because the symptoms are like exactly what I'm experiencing, or the most similar thing that I've found. So I had that done on Thursday, and my throat is finally getting back to normal. The procedure itself obviously you can't feel anything because you're under anesthesia, but when you wake up, your throat can be very sore, and mine was for sure. I had to whisper the rest of the day and a half after the procedure, just because it hurt to talk. I'm gonna go back in with, actually I'm gonna go into the color Chi now, which is this really pretty matte pink color, and I'm gonna try to fluff out the edges of this crease just a little bit. My throat was a little bit of a mess the day and a half after the procedure, but I'm hoping it'll just be all worth it and we'll find something out. But I will update you all as to what I found out, if any of you all are kind of experiencing the same thing and trying to understand what's going on with your body, just so that maybe with my experience you can find some help too and learn along with me. So now I'm going to go into, I think I'm just going to use a little bit of Pink Crush first and see how that looks. And I am just going to put this right on my lid. And you want to be careful to not cover up that crease. And it just makes that crease pop. So now I'm just going to pop over to my Tartelette in Bloom palette, and I'm going to take this color right here called Activist, and I'm just going to pop it right along the lash line. And when I do a cut crease look like this, it's one of the rare times I actually line my whole lash line, because I feel like the eye look really needs that full lash line lined to stand up to the cut crease look. So lastly, I'm going to take a little bit more of Season and just pop it right on the outer third, I would say, of the lower lash line. And so I'm just going to top it off with a little bit of mascara. I like to keep the mascara towards the outside of my lower lash line, because I like this area of my eye to be nice and bright, and then it just kind of gives some definition and kind of draws your eye kind of out. And it gives that definition right there, which I like. Hi. Hi. You're so cute. You're so cute. Hi, babies. We're gonna play soon. Yeah, we're gonna play. Yeah. Okay. Actually, we're gonna do walkie first. Alright, and so this is my finished look and a little bit of a life update. So if you all have any questions for me, again, whether that's gluten-free related, celiac disease, gluten-free makeup, skincare, leave it down in the comments section. I would love to hear what you have to say. And I think that's it for my video. I'm looking a little bit more glowy and dewy than normal, which is weird because I don't have any highlighter on my face. I think it's probably just the lighting, and I have a brand new phone, and so maybe the camera is picking up a little bit different colors, but I will put some pictures in so you can see my makeup in different lighting, because right now it just looks not 100% normal, but that's totally okay. But thank you all so much for watching. Please go ahead again and subscribe to become a member of our Glowing Gluten-Free group. And also, please go ahead and like this video and share it with your friends if you'd like. Thank you all again so much for watching, and I will see you soon and sending you all lots of love. Bye!